The year 9980 at the orange planet shard inside somewhere dark, the double doors opened by a happy Druid Yang, the Orange Tree Dryad, until the dust got stirred up, and he started of sneezing, making 8 limbs pop out for a bit. What little Spike, the Orange Holly Tree Dryad, also boy, and Gar'roo'ka, the twins Orange Weeping Willow Dryad, found that funny. But mad Pinkca, the Orange Cherry Tree Dryad, also girl, scolded at them. Yang to reassured that everything's alright, then welcome the twins and their new kids to the mansion inn. When the family steps in, Pinkca tries to sugarcoat it, as Spike is more truthful. The haunted part freaked out Big Sis, who wanted little bro to stop it. The holly tree didn't, as the kids are starting to playing around. The Wind Druid handed the key over and was talking about heading back to work on the Halloween festival, until the Weeping Willow remembers this broken old thing. The adult fell silent. The only sound is the children. What Yang can tell that despite the always smile on Gar'roo'ka face, could see the light eyes are sad by recalling a memory. Druid asked to make sure, do they really want to be here again? Weeping Willow didn't turn, only nods. Then Yang offers to stay and help. Gar'roo'ka, who finally looks at the Druid with a happy no thanks, stuttering Yang then going, now and if the family decided to come and join the party, please come, as the 3 is always welcome. But before the Druid got to walk off, Weeping Willow moves over to hug him while thanking for everything. While trying to clean up everything, Pinkca wanted to know what happened to Old Mansion Inn. Gar'roo'ka wasn't interested telling that horror story. But, to Spike, why not? It's the right time for creepy story. The little boy tried to scare Pinkca again, so she cry out to Mom. That makes Weeping Willow laugh, then telling Spike to stop teasing. The 3 slowly work their way to the big study. What Holly Tree is now complaining about getting the staff back to do all the work. To Gar'roo'ka, it's Halloween tonight, and you know how Twin Dad feels about other colors. Then right when Spike picks up a book, he screams Pinkca is mad as Mom is concerned. Until found out that there is no pictures. Spike was so sad looking as Cherry Tree then sighs, and Weeping Willow trying not to laugh. Happy Pinkca tries to explain that there are great books without pictures. The 2 didn't believe it, making Cherry Tree face fall. Then Big Sis asks why are they then putting all of it in Mom's leafy hair? Spike argue with that and did got an answer from a somewhat happy and sad Gar'roo'ka looking up. And everything belonged to what you be calling grandfather, he was an adventure herder. Then kids move thing along by playing a game. They go up and drop books down for Mom can catch with hair. And that what the 3 was doing slow, then picking up a bit of speed, was going a long time ago, and for as Weeping Willow can get everything without anything kissing the dusty floor. Giggling gone all around, until Spike tried to throw 10 books at the same time. Pinkca so didn't like that. But despite Gar'roo'ka big body shape did manage to catch them all. Also ran out of books, that makes Spike mad. So moving on, as the sun set, they found 2 bedrooms. Kids wanted to go in there. But Gar'roo'ka more wanted to split up. Spike didn't like it, as Pinkca happy agrees. The bro found himself in the dining room by himself. He is going to eat the spoil food. But every time he picks up something and about to slowly bite with eyes close, a purple vine comes down and takes it. The kid thought he had ate it and now chewing the food, he comments it don't have any taste at all. Didn't understand. Reopening his eyes, he tries again and same thing happen. Holly Tree look around thinking maybe it disintegrated. So he tries again, and saw the problem. He grabs the vine and pulls. But that was a very bad idea, as Spike hands itch like crazy. Then someone fell while screaming, landing on the old table and broke it. The mad Holly Tree was yelling at the person, until saw it was a purple poison ivy dryad. Spike took a step back while cutting hand to get a new one. Holly Tree only heard of freakier color dryad. Before Spike can do anything, the hybrid toss an old pie at him, hitting his face, and even don't like this kind of pie. Poison Ivy laugh evilly and ran off somewhere. Mad Spike follows to kill that purple. The 2 boys are wrecking as the girls came to see what all was going on. Then 3 other orange children was walking and having a good time talking, until one of the girls noticed and got out of the way for the two chasers to zoom past, spinning the confused friends as Poison Ivy yells out to stay out of my way, losers. Then the little bush guy yells angrily at the purple Poison Ivy Dryad, who was trying to get to the exit, but Spike calls for Drago. Not let the Ivy Dryad exit the mansion in. The Rainbow Dragon Phoenix did as told, using gust to blow Nojiop back in, who now is shocked to see a super rare animal, was thinking of catching the bird. But Holly Tree starts a showdown to leave his partner alone. The purple uses his vine hair to defend from Thorn's staff. Also Dargo turns to a color more super effective. Despite they are kids, the two boys are very powerful. Both need a break to catch their breath. Happy Spike complimented how well Nojiop did, but Poison Ivy is just way too vain and now talking down to the Holly Tree, making Spike face drop, and now he is so going to take down this bully, when the little bro makes a T-pose. Nojiop was confused, until Drago quickly flies, making some kind of aura envelope around the two. Purple is horrified as none Dryad can do that until before anything can be finished. Something hit smug Spike right in his now spinning head, and scaring off Rainbow Dragon Phoenix, who flies out of there. The confused Dryad glances to see who hit him. And there was beautiful Pinkca, the Orange Cherry Tree Dryad, as Nojiop eyes turn to hearts, as the siblings are arguing about not killing people. Purple licks his hand to slick back his hair, clears his throat to get their attention. It works as sis and bro snap a bit. What? Pinkca realized she had been rude and asked more calmly. Nojiop didn't seem to notice while introduced himself, then offers to go out together. She's thinking as Mad Spike says no for her, then she answers we agree. Purple was too love-struck, until it hit the Poison Ivy, who was we as in the two of us. That was a no from Happy Holly Tree, it three of us. Nojiop tries to explain a date. Confused sibling don't understand why is Nojiop talking about the fruit date. Spike thinks that is not fun sounding, and was going to take big sis out of there. Pinkca stops that and asks can little bro come as well, if not then it just going to be two books end. A bit of thinking, Nojiop sighs sadly and agrees. She makes happy sounds as boys glare at each other. Nighttime as children are play/date where Cherry Tree is having a good time while boys is trying to kill one another somehow room to room. Also walking around, Spike is trying to interrogate Purple, who isn't talking, but will for Pinky if asked, what she don't really care. Purple still isn't discouraged, more and more little bro try to get rid of him as older kid is falling in love. What Holly Tree did manage to get the bully out of the way somehow, to ask big sis how can you like someone like that, answer she deals with you, mom and dad aren't I. Before anything more can be said, that's when Mad Poison Ivy pick up little bro and was going to toss Spike down a hole, until hear someone unhappy saying, oh, great it's you again. When looked where that sound came from, unhappy Poison Ivy hands Spike back to Pinkca while calling out Tyrex the Orange Bush Dryad boy. Mutta, the Orange Palm Tree Dryad, and Mute Fiel, Orange Grass Dryad the girls. Purple didn't have the time to beat up little Tyrex. Right when a showdown was probably about to start, until Mubba got in the way to talk things out. But none of the boys want to work together. But when Pinkca asks why are the three here, Bush didn't wanted to tell anything. Spike then wanted it be whisper. Done so what Holly Tree never heard of it. Poison Ivy trying so hard pretending don't care. It this when Cherry Tree wanted to know and wanting to help. So the six is going to work together. Boys don't like it, girls try to stop that as Fiel at the side this roll eyes. While walking, Mutta explains hanging out until when was going to head back to Halloween, but from out of nowhere saw a white pumpkin coming on a little boat. So they follow and here we are. Purple thinks the three are making up things. Before any argument can break out, Fiel manages to get the children attention to look up ahead. Did so and saw that pumpkin white as electrical. What Spike want to show down it has Pinky and Nojiop scared. Tyrex stops Spike as the other two reassure that everything is going to be fine. Cherry told them that white pumpkin is getting away. So the kids follow into the conservatory, rec room, billiards room, and projection room, while hiding behind things. The person don't like stepping on creaking floor while quickly looked back and forth, as Tyrex is picking up things as the main three stops that have to stop Mutta from getting distracted with helping little animals. Then going up, everyone forgot about Fiel, who was going to cry, until her friends came back and helped Grass Girl up. Also Bully and Little Bro been a bit fighting as well, until way more bigger Purple manages to knock Spike down a hole, freaking out Pinkca. Unhappy Spike didn't scream when hit the floor as his head and arms go flying off as Crystal Heart is in the open now. It takes a bit for Spike's body to pull back together, and while he was thinking how to get revenge until noticed a flash, Spike stares that way for a bit. He knew that being curious kills the cat. He walks out of there for a bit, then quickly turns yelling, "Lucky I'm not a cat at all." Running that way saw some questionable things in the basement. Got to the end to see all kinds of color locks seem broken, and one of the double doors is a bit open. Little Bro was getting very excited thinking what could be in there. Someone behind yells out, "You!" He was quick to turn and saw that white pumpkin. Spike was happy to see the hybrid. Until, this hit him shaking hands and head while answering, "No, it wasn't me this time, dude." The adult Dryad walks closer calling the kid a liar. With that the showdown started. Kid vs Ninja Bobo, the white pumpkin who moves one side of the cape to use electrical magic, which Spike barely dodged, then complains Orange don't kill anything. The only thing that Bobo answers, Ninja do not follow any code, little brat. That makes Spike have a blank expression, head tilt down and eyes light are off. Then Pumpkin yells for Child to pay attention to a fight as Bobo tries to use his weapon. A loud crack echoes in the room. Ninja was shocked to see Spike using own bare hands to stop the attack, then when Spike looks up, eyes came back on only. This time sharper with a wicked grin while saying, "Then I don't need to hold back." The kid then break the blade, and now the was fun showdown became for keeps. Any no Bobo is bigger, powerful and more experience. As Holly Tree has more dumb lucky, like someone new yelling, "There you are." That stopped the showdown and scared Tyrex, Mutta and Fiel fall over. Then everyone saw Pinkca and Nojiop. Now Bobo is blaming the other boy who trying to object whatever it is. As the two talking girls more want answer, and why all the agreement going on, Fiel tries to make a sighing sound. Until Nojiop push Spike in the open door turns out to have even more stairs. That once again freak out Cherry Tree who was going to run down there, but got stopped the pumpkin trying to warn Big Sis who isn't really listening, only trying and begging to let go, when didn't that this make purple hair attack, and white is dealing with that itching. Pinkca got to the door and calling out to Little Bro. Nojiop once again insulted Spike, then hears a scream down there. When the two quickly got down there as Pinkca calling out,